Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Andy Show. Andy here, and it really gets tiring. There are so many snakes, so many sharks, so many pathetic liars out there, so many con men out there. I guess because there are so many more new people getting into this all the time, and more people looking for dinar, or people just desperate for information regardless of any validity. Listen to these con artists. So people, there's no such thing as an 800 number. I mean, there are 800 numbers, but not specific ones to cash in. There are no redemption centers. There are no groups that will take your dinar and put it together to sell it at a higher tier rate. There are no tiers. These people are con artists. They're liars. They're complete frauds. Okay? I don't know why anybody would waste time listening to these people, but I get lots of emails and calls. Did you hear what Bruce said? Did you hear what this one said? Did you hear what Frank said? Folks, anybody who talks about 800 numbers, tiers, redemption centers, groups, they're all frauds, okay? And you can go tell them I said so. It's fine with me, because they are. Let's take a look at just this one. So this is March 11th, so March 9th. Bruce is saying the structured payout can be from 15 to 300 years. What does that even mean? Okay, they want to know if you have trustees who could take over to make sure you have longevity for your projects. Who are they? I mean, come on. There was an instruction video available upon request. I am sure. Probably some sort of video to try to steal your dinar from you. Wednesday morning, March 10th, Iraq time, they expected to put the dinar rate out with the deadline of Sunday, March 14th. The Iranian rial would be on par with the Iraqi dinar. Tiers 1, 2, 3 have been paid. At least they're 1% of their total. You pathetic liar. That is such a pathetic lie. And I can prove it real easy, okay? And I'm going to here in just a second. But I just wanted to kind of go through some of this nonsense. Tier 1, governments, $47,000. Government and military has been paid. Liar. Bonds are being paid out overnight. What bonds? Tier 4B, us, we're next. EBS was being tested globally around 5 Tuesday, 9 March. The EBS in the U.S. has been tested and passed. I guess they're talking about electronic banking system. Folks, they're so desperate for attention and clicks, I guess. I'm not sure of the reasoning, but the window for this to happen was Tuesday, March 9th, Saturday, March 13th. The Bruce's Iraqi intel source was indicating Tier 4B release was Monday, March 8th. Yeah, right. This is so incredibly stupid that it's laughable. You know, I had somebody contact me today saying, "Hey, did you hear what Bruce said?" I don't care what Bruce says. Bruce is a pathological liar. Okay? So nothing he says interests me. Tier 5, the general public would kick in on March 15th. But wait, aren't we? Where was the us? Tier 4B, us. There's 5 tiers. Okay. The emergency broadcast system was set up to go on the same timetable. The new platform for the internet was under U.S. Space Force in a new system with 3 satellites called the Starlink system. That was activated at 8:15 Monday and was being tested. That would be linked into cell phone services and would be a much safer system than we have now. A wealth manager at a lead bank suggested that this could be released tonight, March 2nd, and you could get notified March 3rd, or the 3rd of March, and Thursday the 4th of March. Another military source said that Tier 4B would get theirs Thursday, March 4th, and they start exchanges on Friday, March 5th. Others said that 4 Tier B would be notified at 1.4 million emails and 2 separate time releases from Wells Fargo. I've got some accounts with Wells Fargo, and how would they know if I have dinar? Okay, on February 25th, the QFS trading platform, where 23 global currencies were available to be traded, activated at 2 a.m. Thursday, 25th February. Okay, well, let's just see what let's go way down here to show you what a bunch of frauds these people are. May 10th of 2018, Iraq would make a major announcement on Sunday, May 13th, 3 years ago. All rates were live and solid and then disappeared off screens yesterday afternoon, May 9th. Folks, if they talk about it being on the screens, stop listening to them. They are frauds. Look forward to dinar rate exchange this weekend. Tiers 1, 2 were done. Tier 3 started last night, May 9th, and then found that a cleanup needed when they entered codes. It finally went late last night, was going well today, and should be complete by late tonight. Isn't that exciting? So why didn't we cash our... What are we missing that we didn't get to go to the bank and cash in? Oh, because we didn't call the 800 number in the redemption center, and we didn't fly to Reno. Folks, if you've been in this long enough, you get cynical and you get tired of the liars. You get tired of the lies being told. There is no such thing as tiers. But, all the tiers back in May of 2018 were paid. Okay, let's just jump up to... from May to September of 2018, Iraq would release the HCL law on September 8th. To do that, the new rate on dinar needs to be out 24 hours prior. Tier 3 completed midnight last night. Well, how are they completing it if there's no rate? Tier 4 group likely has started. Let the 800 number operator, if you have Zim, so you can be routed to the right redemption center. That should say, let them know if you're dumb enough to call a 800 number so they can route you to a salesperson that can steal your dinar or your Zim from you. If you're a sucker enough to think that there is a phone number, then they know that you are sucker enough to get your dinar stolen from you. Folks, I'm really stressing that this is all fake. It's all lies. But, okay, so in May and in September, let's go to February 2 years ago. Iraq to activate their ATM machines, which would convert US dollar to dinar at the new rate. The new screen rates would be effective. Gassara was supposed to kick in globally. Out west, paymasters were liquid and have their release codes. 800 numbers could be released at any time now. Not back in 2018, but now. Forget what I said yesterday, last week, last month, or last year. I'm just going to regurgitate the same BS so that I can see if there are any other suckers out there. Okay. U.S., Great Britain, Italy, Brazil, China, Russia. We're not going to the economic forum in Davos. And that has what to do with dinar? Nothing, but they got to make it sound official. They got to make it sound like they know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna go up here a few more days or months or whatever. Let's see what happened last year about this time. Let's go to... It's hard to follow this garbage now, but... well, there's March 5th. Okay, just a year ago. CMKX packets were supposed to go out tonight. Paymasters for the 346, 360 groups has instructions that when they gave the green light, their groups would have access to 1.5% to 2% of their funds. God. If it happened tonight, it could trigger notification of Tier 4B. Woo, yeah, we don't want just Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5. Now we got to have letters behind it because it sounds so much more official. Ooh. The dinar did not yet have a new rate because of the volatile market. But you already said for the last 2 years that it had done something. Your card could have up to 15 million on it. I'm sorry. Okay, I got to stop here because this is such nonsense. People, don't listen to them. Whatever you do, stop listening to the garbage. It gets you overly excited, and when it doesn't happen, then you get depressed. You get to thinking, oh, this is never going to happen. There's enough actual, factual, good news out there that shows us that things are happening. Okay, I did a video yesterday on the 2017 or 2018, 2020 economic studies that company does for many, many other countries. Folks, those are facts. This is garbage. You know, if you have to entertain yourself, I'm not telling you don't do that. Don't listen to them with any anticipation that they could actually be correct. You know, if I call it every day, eventually I'm going to be right. But how many times have I put you on that roller coaster? You don't call an 800 number. Folks, if you go to Europe and you buy the currency over there, or you buy it here before you go to a bank that deals with currency exchange, okay? You go to Europe, you have your fun time, you come home, you go back to the bank and say, here's what I have left over, can you just can you change that back over to US dollars? And it happens. It's not going to be any different with this. You're going to go to your bank, if they do currency exchange, you're going to present your funds, and they're going to exchange it over. Each bank is going to do the process just a hair different. But basically, they're going to charge you a small exchange rate fee if they charge anything at all. That's the only redemption center. But why are they calling it a redemption center? Because they're trying to sound important, trying to make it sound like something they know nothing about, just to get you hooked, to continue to listen to them, to continue to get you to visit their sites, because they're making money somehow, somewhere. And they're using you to make money. That's all it's about. That's 100% what this is about. Or, well, I say 100%, it may not be. Their egos. These are pathological liars, folks. Anybody who talks about 800 numbers, redemption centers, tiers, going to Reno. I don't know how long some of you have been in it, but I remember back in 2012 when many, many people went to Reno thinking they were going to cash in. They actually paid and flew to Reno with their dinar. How many of them got suckered out of their dinar? There's been many times, many groups. Never let your dinar out of your sight, people. Never, never, never. Do not trust anyone with your dinar. No matter what they tell you, no matter how convincing they sound, no matter what promises they make you, they're out to steal your dinar from you. You go to the bank, you cash it in. That's it. Okay? Stop listening to these fools, these pathological liars. It's going to do nothing but put more stress on you, especially if you believe them at all. And a lot of you do. And they keep getting new people as more and more hear about dinar. You know, there aren't that many people that own dinar in this country. There are a lot, but compared to the entire population. So every day there are more people searching for information, and they come across these clowns, these pathological liars. So do yourself a favor. Stop supporting these idiots. They're con men. They're frauds. Anybody, like I said, anybody who mentions 800 numbers, redemption centers, tiers, groups, anything like that, stop supporting them. Stop listening to them. They are con men. They are frauds. They are liars. If they got a problem with me saying that, send them in my direction. I have no problem telling them like it is, because it's a fact. So take that for what it's worth. I know I've said this before, but we have lots of new people, lots of people entering into the dinar world, and they need to be aware of the frauds, the scams, the shams out there. Okay? So, like I said, take it for what it's worth. I hope that this if I can stop one person from being taken or from using this as gospel, stop listening to them. They're liars, okay? And I hope I reach at least one person. All right, so thank you all. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.